truth is, and I know it sounds so cliche, but it is always a good time to buy. It is not always a good time to sell, though. And I can point back in recent history and point out sometimes where it wasn't good, like 2009 or 10 or 11, or honestly, even today is not necessarily a good time to sell. But I know if you look historically, and this is where, like, there's so many people out there prognosticating what's going to happen to the housing market. And guys, if anybody tells you what they know or that they know what's happening in the housing market, they're lying to you. Run from that person, because the truth is, anybody who knows what's going to happen, why the would they be talking to you? Why would they be telling anybody? Why wouldn't they just be lining their own pockets and getting rich? The truth is, nobody knows what's going to happen. But if you look historically, that's where I would always point back to, and I will always point back to and say, if you look historically, there's never been a 10-year period of time where homes have gone down in value. There's been a lot of 2, 3, 4, 5-year period of time where it goes down in value. And so is it a good time to buy? I don't know. Are you going to sell in the next 3 to 5 years? In which case, I'd tell you, I'd probably keep renting. But if you can promise me that you're going to hold on to that property for at least a 10-year period, there's never been a time where that was a bad investment. And anybody who owns real estate will tell you, yes, there are short-term fluctuations. We've all lived through it. The fluctuations up the last 2 years have been crazy. Honestly, the people who bought in 2008, they probably regretted that for 2009 and 10. But if you held on to that property in 2008 all the way to 2018, you made your money back. And so timing in the market is what I would try and avoid. Time in the market is all that matters. And so is it a good time to buy? If your time horizon is 10 years, yes, real estate has proven to be one of the safest investments out there. And truth be told, guys, the wealthiest people in this world own real estate. They don't sell real estate, they own it. And so amass and they accumulate as much as you possibly can, but make sure that you have the means to be able to hold on to it. And look, I tell people, okay, I don't know if my job is going to be here in 5 years, but I know renters will be. Why can't you rent it? And if you can rent it, yes, you may be buying at a market high. And you may feel like, oh, I'm that dummy who, like in 2008 or 2007, who bought May of 2007 and was all excited about paying the peak of a market. And they looked like an idiot for a period of time. 2009, 10, and 11 they didn't look like the smartest person out there. But the person who bought in 2007 or 8 and held on to 2022 and sold in May of 2022, they did pretty good. They did really good. And so hold on to it long enough, and it is always a good time to buy.